I just have a question I was wondering if someone could help me with.
Okay.
Do you have a minute?
Yes.
Well, I was doing some research on the blood doctrine, like the history of it and the different changes they've made to it. I was concerned about my friend because he has one of those cards in his wallet. But I just came across this one thing. If I could just read you this one quote I found in the publications, I just wanted to see what your thought is about it.
Hold on just a
Yeah,
second.
thanks.
Hello?
Hi. Yeah, what happened to that other lady?
Oh, yeah, she passed the baton.
Oh, okay. Well, I told her I was researching on the website about the blood doctrine,
Yeah.
and other sources mostly from the publications,
Mhm.
because my friend who is a witness has one of those cards in his wallet, and kind of startled me, But yeah, I just wanted to run this one quote by you. I just wanted to see what you thought about it. Because it kind of startled me. It says, this is in the Awake.
Okay.
Now
what year is it?
Now it's 1954.
1954.
Yeah, but I just, I am looking at the changes, how they changed the doctrine 180 degrees. And, and also, when I share this, I am doing it in the light of how also in the 50s, they were saying that you had to obey the slave as though it was the voice of God. Okay? So, that's really heavy. But it says, we are told that it takes 1 1/3 pints of whole blood to get enough of the blood protein or fraction known as gamma globulin for 1 injection. And since from the foregoing, it must be admitted that such use of human blood is highly questionable.
You know what? Hold on, ma'am. I'm going to go in here.
Okay, sure.
Hear you.
Sure. It is noisy there.
Yeah. We're busy as a beehive.
I know.
Yeah. So you're in our area. What area are you in?
Oh, no, I don't live around there. I just wanted to talk to a witness. I saw your number on the website.
Okay.
Do you want me to start over with that again?
Yes, that way I'll be able to have it.
This is the view they had, and they were saying you must obey them as though it was the voice of God. They said that also around that same time. So just keep that in mind when I'm reading this. We are told that it takes 1 1/3 pints of whole blood to get enough of the blood protein or fraction known as gamma globulin for 1 injection. And since from the foregoing, it must be admitted that such use of human blood is highly questionable. Further, those interested in the scriptural aspect will note that its being made from whole blood places it in the same category as blood transfusions as far as Jehovah's prohibition of taking blood into the system is concerned.
Okay, in a nutshell, what are you getting out of that?
That it was prohibiting fractions.
Okay.
They said Jehovah is against fractions, if you want to summarize it in a real simple way. Mm-hmm.
What did you just say, 1954?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a 1954 Awake.
Yeah.
The light has gotten brighter.
Just a second.
And now it's about a person's conscience. See, me personally, I would take fractions because it still got blood in it. Some do.
Okay.
Again.
Go
ahead.
How can the light get brighter from that if in the 50s they were saying you must obey what they say as though it's the voice of God? They weren't.
Okay.
If they were setting it forth as, well, this is kind of what we think. But did you know people died from that, from following that, because they were obeying it as the voice of God? That's an incredible claim. So it cannot be so easily passed off.
Right. And it's not being passed off.
That's what you did. Yeah. And did they ever apologize to the people who were hurt by that?
Not really. I've never had to encounter anybody that family member has died from blood. I've never been able to, I've never experienced that or let alone know anybody that has done that.
Well, they showed,
for their loved ones.
They actually made a cover on the Awake magazine showing children that died from the blood issue.
Okay, now what Awake magazine are you talking about?
Yeah, I think it's, let's see, I'm looking at it because I didn't memorize. Okay, it's May 22nd, 1994, Awake.
Oh, May 22nd, 1994?
Yeah, it shows them on the cover. It's so really eerie. So I think that Awake might be on the website too. Yeah,
May
so
22nd, 1994. Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, that's
going to be in the JW Library online library. You can always punch in that particular.
So now you'll know they say kids died from it. The articles are really disturbing too. Probably some of them just needed fractions, but they were obeying the Watchtower as though it was the voice of God, like they said in the 50s.
Okay. So, but like I said, the light has gotten brighter, ma'am. When it comes to the blood issue, blood fractions. Would you like me to send you an updated link to the information? Because you've gone all the way back to 1954.
Right. Do you know why? Because they were saying in the 50s that you should obey the slave as though it was the voice of God. So you keep repeating the light gets brighter. It's making like zero connection with me. It seems like they teach you to say that so that all their previous damaging.
The Bible says the light.
Yeah, it's not talking about Watchtower revelations or doctrines.
No, we're not. Because Jehovah's Witnesses are not inspired.
Okay, then why did they say that in the 50s that you should listen as it was the voice of God? That's what inspired means. Do you know that? If someone's not inspired, I wouldn't listen to them as to the voice of God, as it were the voice of God. They said that in the other. Still make comments like that. They said that in the broadcast. They said the direction comes from Jehovah to Jesus to them. That's what inspired means. See, they like to talk both sides, so that they can control, but then they have no responsibility because, the light got brighter, You
familiar with our organization, ma'am?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You studied with us before?
I did for a while. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have family that's Jehovah's Witness?
No, just that one friend.
Just that one friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Isn't that devastating, saying, fractions are against Jehovah, and now Jehovah's for fractions? I mean, how did they know about it? Did they have like visions or something like that?
No, it's a human imperfection, and like I said, you see how people in the world or society as a whole, they update stuff, don't they?
But they don't.
It's the same principle that applies.
It's not, because the people in the world you're talking about, I don't think they're saying you have to obey them as the voice of God.
No, we don't obey them. We obey the Bible.
Yeah, this is
the governing body.
What I'm telling you is that they were teaching that in the 1950s, the same time that they said Jehovah is against fractions because they come from blood, and that's it.
Okay, well,
don't you see the problem with that?
It was the Awake Watchtower. Now this is not the Awake. The Awake magazine, 1954, ma'am.
What do you mean, for the kids that died from blood?
For the blood.
Oh, no, it was 69. It was 94. You're right. Sorry. May 22nd, 1994. Mm-hmm. They're on the cover.
Now you're talking about this right here. It's talking about babies were killed.
Babies were killed?
Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. These ones on the cover, that tells their stories inside the magazine.
Okay, well, we're getting ready to look that information up.
Oh, great.
Would you mind one of us coming by your house?
Oh, I don't live near to there. I just wanted to talk to a witness. And
where do you live near to?
I don't live around there at all. But I saw your number on the website, so I just thought I'd give it a go.
Are you on the west side, east side of Detroit, or what?
No, not really. I'm out of state from there. I just really wanted to talk to a witness.
Okay.
I know you all say the same thing and everything, but yeah,
well,
I don't.
Good.
If it's on the website, I probably, I can see it. I don't know if you have something different. I'm trying to really get into your own head and see why you think they can do that. They can have that much control to teach one thing.
Ma'am, there's no control. Jehovah's Witnesses do not are not controlled by a body of individuals.
Oh.
The Bible, we are controlled by God's word, the Bible.
Oh, I see. Where in the Bible does it talk about blood fractions?
It doesn't have to. The principle is there.
Oh, it is?
Then
why?
It doesn't have to talk about blood fractions.
Why did they say it was Jehovah used to be against fractions? Where were they getting that?
They were getting that from human imperfection.
But they said why did people have to obey them as you obey the voice of God then?
But it's not.
That's what they said in the 1950s.
Okay.
That's not control. That's not control. I find that extremely controlling.
No, that's not control.
Okay.
1954, you said? What was it?
The one about the fractions?
No, the very first reference you gave me was 19 what?
Oh, Awake 1954, January 8th. Yeah, that's a God.
This is another one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another one. Awake 1954.
Yeah. Do you want to look up the one where they said you have to obey the slave as you would the voice of God?
Yeah, what reference
That's
is that?
really fascinating. June 15th, 1957, Watchtower.
June 15th, 1957.
Page 370.
Okay. Do you have a number I can get back with you?
Of course, yeah.
Let me get back with you, and let us look up this information that you're referring to. Because you know what, I didn't come into the truth or become one of Jehovah's Witnesses till 1980.
Oh, okay.
So all this stuff that you're giving me, except the 1994, that's way before my time. So anyway, give me your name. Okay.
Yeah, we can. I'm real interested in this because it.
And we're going to get you the information, and we're going to be able to give you something clearer because you kind of caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
You know, we don't normally have people call up to the Kingdom Hall and ask about the blood issue.
Oh, really? Wow.
Right. Basically, what we do, we show them from the scriptures of why blood is forbidden, why we don't take it into our bodies in any shape, form, or fashion.
Oh, right. Some of the fraction take tons of blood donations to even make the fractions that Jehovah's Witnesses use, and they don't contribute anything. They don't donate, as you know. But all those blood has been donated, stored, not poured out, and then made into fractions. So there's a lot of inconsistencies there.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is, would it be okay if I call you later on this evening? Or
I'll try.
Take down my number. Take down my number.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Days or something like that, or if I missed your call or whatever.
You're going to hear from me. Definitely.
Okay.
You've given me some homework to do.
Oh, okay, Jackie.
The beautiful thing about that, Christine, is that they teach us not to, if we don't have the answer off the hand, they teach us to just let you know that we will get back with you as soon as possible.
Oh, perfect.
Give you the information. So, but in the meantime, if the witnesses come to your door or in your area, feel free to ask them.
Oh, okay. They don't come anymore. I haven't seen them on my block in probably a few years. But sometimes I see them advertising their magazines, on the corner or whatever.
You know what you can do? Just go to the Kingdom Hall. Find the nearest Kingdom Hall where you're at.
Oh, that's a great idea. I might try that. Yeah.
And you know what, sweetheart? It would even be even better if you went to the Kingdom Hall. Once you get the address, you go in there as a visitor.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, maybe I'll try that.
And you will love it. You will, and ask one of the brothers or the sisters, let them know that you are interested in finding some information about blood.
Okay.
And blood fractions.
Sounds good.
And you want to know about us being, because you think it's a control thing, and really it's not. So whatever you do, whatever area you're in, find the nearest Kingdom Hall, sweetheart.
Okay. Thanks so much.
And if you do, get back with me. But I'm still going to get back with you.
Oh, that would be perfect. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for your help.
Okay.
See ya. God bless.